Okay. Yes. So, lay down on the mat as usual. Knees bent if you have any tension around the spine. Otherwise, legs straight and rolled outward. Roll the arms outward, palm of the hand facing the sky. Keep the shoulder blades as much as you can flat onto the ground. Slide the shoulder blades over the waist and pull the back of your head away from the shoulders to lengthen the spine. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes. And then sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw. And let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders. Arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra to vertebra. Relax your belly and the wall abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breathing cycle. Which part of your body moves the most? Chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And even there, observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remains relaxed and open, even during the pauses. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control. And create a long, slow, steady breath with the same length for inhalation and exhalation. Keep your breath controlled but easy. Same length inhalation and exhalation. Constant from the beginning till the end. Long, slow, steady breath. Keeping your breath steady long and slow. Pay attention on the two pauses. Observe the two pauses. And observe that the throat is always relaxed. Slowly, start lengthening. Inhalation, exhalation. By closing gently your throat. Like you want to create a small noise, both for the inhalation and the exhalation. So your throat is narrower than usual, but your breath is still easy, still soft. Allow your chest to expand with every inhalation and let it become more compact with every exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. Keep a small noise both on the inhalation and on the exhalation. Keep it steady. Keep the muscles of your face, your belly, your body completely relaxed. Let go all tensions. And just focus on your breath. Closing gently your throat to create this small noise, both for the inhalation and for the exhalation. With a long, slow, and steady breath. If there's any thoughts coming, rising up, know that it is completely normal. But once that you have your thoughts coming, bring back your attention on the control of your breath. Keep your breath long and steady. Same length inhalation, exhalation. Throat gently narrowed in order to create a small noise, both for the inhalation and for the exhalation. Your body completely relaxed. Relax your shoulders, your neck. Relax your belly, your face, your jaw. 3 more breaths. And at the end of the third, go back to a normal breath, not controlled. Allow your breath to become lighter and lighter, more and more subtle. And observe your body becoming more and more relaxed. Let go. Gently roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before pushing with the left hand to sit up. Sit in a cross-legged position with the hands over your knees, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Okay. Create circles with your lumbar spine. But keep the shoulders down and the sternum lifted more than usual. Okay. So focus the movement on the lumbar spine and bring also the navel toward the spine. Turn also on the other side. Keep the sternum lifted. Okay, beautiful. Now, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, turn to the right. Put your left hand over your right knee. Roll the right arm outward and push the thumb back. Keep the hand not touching the ground. Keep the hand lifted and look behind you. 3 breaths. Keep the shoulders down and sternum lifted. At the end of the third, change side. Put your right hand over the left knee, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, and twist. Roll the left arm outward, look behind you. Keep the left hand lifted, so not touching the ground. At the end of the third, come back to center and enter Dandasana. Straight leg, flex feet, roll the thighs inward, allow the 2 heels to move apart. Put your hands next to the hips, tilt your hips forward, move the shoulder blades down, shoulders back, more than that, shoulders back, sternum lifted. Okay, that's beautiful. And stay there. 3 breaths. Push the thighs down. Just with the muscles of your legs. Just activate the muscles of your legs to push the thighs down. Now, bend your right leg. Slide the right ankle under the left knee. Bend the left leg just in front. Flex feet. Put your hands over the knees, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hips forward and start leaning forward. Keep your back. Keep the back straight. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back up. Okay, interlace the hands behind your sacrum. Straighten your arms. And now, tilt your hips forward and start leaning forward, keeping the arm as much as you can in contact with the sacrum, with the lower back. Okay, but as much as you can, straighten your arms. I know that it's almost impossible, but it is doable. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, but it's doable. So keep on tilting your hips forward to go down, but keep the arms really close to the sacrum. Stay there, last moments. And come back up. Okay, straighten your legs for Dandasana. Bend your left legs, lay the left ankle under the right knee. Bend the right knee, right leg in front. Put your hands over the knees, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hips forward. And start moving forward. Look in front of you. Keep your spine straight. When you reach your maximum, 3 breaths. At the end of the third, gently come back up. Interlace the hands behind the sacrum. But now I want you to interlace the hands. So when we interlace the hands, we just do it without even thinking. Now I want you to change the hands like you are taking someone else's hand. So from the normal one, cross the thumb, that is the second thumb. So not the outer one, but the next one, like this. And then change, and change, and change, and change. So we're going to cross on the other way, simply like that, okay? But yeah, it feels, well, to me, it feels like taking someone else's hand. So take someone else's hand behind your sacrum. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel that it's different, okay? Now, straighten your arms as much as you can and keep the hands really close to the sacrum. Tilt your hips forward and go down. Sternum lifted. Push the hands toward the sacrum. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, come back up. Okay, now, straighten your legs for Dandasana again. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Bend your right leg. And now, lift your heels just a few centimeters. And keep it there. Move the knee, the right knee toward the chest. Just using the muscles. Don't use your arms. Put the hands down on the ground. Okay. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Stay there. Don't allow the leg to open to the side, even if it's easier to keep it aligned. And now change legs. So straighten the right one, bend the left one, lift the left heel, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, bring the left knee closer to the chest. 3 breaths. I know that it's hard. I know it. But you are doing it. So, okay, straighten the leg again. Bend both knees. Grab the knees just under the knees. Okay. Now, keeping the chest and leg together to protect the lumbar spine, walk forward with your feet in order to straighten your legs. Keep chest and leg together. When you reach your maximum, stay there for 3 breaths. In case you can easily kind of straighten your legs so the arms are stopping your movement, slide the arms next to the legs, but keep chest and leg together.
Allow the head to move down toward the legs. Relax your neck, your face, your belly. Stay there. Now, listening to the messages of your body, try and rock a little bit more. Try and move your maximum just a few millimeters. Always listening to the messages of your body. Keep chest and legs together. And relax your face, your throat, your neck, your shoulders, your arms. Relax your belly. And stay there. The last moments. And gently come back up. Put your hands over your thighs and create circles with your lumbar spine, both on one side and on the other side. Okay. Now, lay down on the ground with the belly down. Put your hands next to the hips with the palm of the hand facing the sky. Inhale. And with the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and arms. Relax completely your legs and buttocks. Look in front of you, 3 breaths. But push the hands toward the feet. So move the shoulders away from the ears. At the end of the third, relax and turn your head to the right. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, inhale deeply. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and arms. Move the hands toward the feet. Relax completely your legs and buttocks. To help the relaxing on legs and buttocks, so you can turn the back of the leg outward. Go down and turn to the left. 3 breaths. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and arms. Move the hands toward the feet. But now, lift your legs. Keep the legs completely straight. Activate the back of the thighs, so the hamstring, to keep it completely straight. But try and relax your buttocks. Even if it seems impossible, it is possible. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, relax. And now I want you to put your hands under the sides of each side of your pubis. So the hands will be there. And I want you to do the same movement. It's going to be a little bit more interesting. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders. Move the elbows away from the ground and stay there. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, go down. If you can, move the hands a little bit closer to each other. Inhale. With the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and bring the elbows away from the ground. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, go down. Now, if you can, put the index in contact and the thumb in contact. Inhale. And with the exhalation, lift your head, shoulders, and elbows. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, stay there, but lift your legs. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, go down. Put your hands next to the chest. Push with the hands against the ground and move in child pose for 3 breaths. At the end of the third, really gently come back up. Bring the two knees together. Lean gently back. Keep your chest leaning back. Push with the feet and the tibias against the ground to lift your hips. Keep the torso back to activate more and more your thighs. It is hard, I know. Without leaning forward, it is really hard. Okay, good. Now, belly in. Tilt your hips backward. Keep shoulders, hips, and knee on a straight line. And lean back. Don't arch your back. Keep it straight. And back to vertical. Okay. Now, straighten your arms right in front of you. And you kind of do the Z letter. So keeping the shoulders, hips, and knees on the straight line. Lean back. Keep the arms parallel to the ground. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, come back to vertical. Good. Put your left feet forward. Keep your left knee bent. A little bit less than 90 degrees. Okay. If you want to, you can put a folded blanket or just something, a small pillow, under the right knee, just to have a small comfort. Tilt your hips backward to lengthen the right groin. Keeping the navel toward the spine to help you tilt your hip backward, I want you to feel the stretch on the thigh and on the groin. Yes, beautiful. Keeping this stretch, move your hips gently forward. Just the hip, not the shoulders. Keep the shoulders back. Belly in. Keep on moving the belly in. Keep on tilting the hips backward. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, change side. So put your left knee down, put your right feet forward, Again, if you need a cushioning, just, yeah, you can do it with no problem whatsoever. Keep the right leg bent a little bit less than 90 degrees. Well, actually more than 90 degrees, around 115 degrees. Tuck your tailbone under, belly in, sternum lifted. And keeping this movement, this contour rotation of the hip to stretch your thigh and groin. Move the hip gently forward. 3 breaths. Keep the shoulders back, belly in. And at the end of the third, change again. Exactly the same position that we did before. Tuck your tailbone under. Start stretching the right thigh and groin. Start moving the hip forward. But now I want you to push with the tibia and right feet against the ground. So you're activating other muscles of your legs. So the stretch is a little bit different. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, change again. Right feet forward, okay. Tilt the hip backward, belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Start stretching the left groin and thigh. Start moving the hip gently forward. And now push with the tibia and left feet against the ground. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, go back in, well, actually in tabletop position. Inhale. With the exhalation, roll your hips backward. Push this and the hands against the ground. Push the spine up to the sky and look at your belly. Inhale. Roll your hips forward. Allow the spine to drop. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist. And look at this and look up. Keep the arms straight. Exhale. Stretch your back. Keep the arms straight. Push the hands against the ground. Okay. Now, exhale. Inhale. Roll your hips forward. Arch your spine. Push with the hands against the ground. Keep the arms straight and look up. Exhale. Look at your belly. Inhale. Stretch from the belly till your chin. And one more time. Exhale. Stretch your back. Inhale, look up. Okay. Now, lift your torso and put your right feet forward, like we did before. But now, move the chest in contact with the right thigh and put the hands down on the ground. Okay. Keep the right knee either just in vertical over the heel or a little bit back. Okay. Now, tuck your left toes under, and without moving forward with your right knee, so in case you need to adjust the left feet, straighten your leg and push the hip down. Okay, keep it down. Now to adjust the hip, move from the outer right knee to the outer right hip to adjust the alignment of the hip. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, push with the hands against the ground and enter a plank pose. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, good. Plank pose. Move the hip down more. Okay, that's good. Now, knees down. Knees down. Lift your torso. Move the left feet forward. Chest in contact with the thigh. Hands down. Take your right toes under and straighten your leg. Keep the hip really low. 3 breaths. And adjust the hip by pushing from the outer left knee to the outer left hip. Okay. And now push with the hands against the ground, plank pose. Good, 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 good. Yes! Awesome. Knees down. Create circles with your hips and lumbar spine. Both on one side and on the other side. Okay, now tuck your toes under. Walk a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's good. Push with the hands against the ground, buttocks back and shoulders down. Keep the shoulders down. And really gently enter Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay there. Push the chest over the toes. Roll the arms outward. Keep the shoulders wide. And really gently walk back with your hands. Put your hands over the over your waist. And by activating the hamstring, lift your torso up. Good. Now, big step forward with your right leg. Adjust your hip by rotating the right thigh outward and the left one inward. Keep the 2 legs straight and active. Now, I want you to do a weird movement because it is virtually not a movement, but you need to activate the legs just like you want to move. So let me explain to you. I want you to activate your legs like you want to bend the leg. But in the meantime, I want you to contrast this bending. So one part of your leg want to bend, the other want to straighten. So I want you to activate actually, well, all the muscles of your leg. One side, one part of your right leg want to bend, the other one want to stretch. So find the compromise between the two. I want you to feel the two side, so for front and back side of your legs working. Keeping these big movements. Put your hands on your waist. Roll your hips forward. And go all the way down. If you can, put your hands down on the ground. If it's a little bit too hard, put it all over your shin, but remember to activate your legs. Because especially if you have the weight on your shin, then you may move into a sort of eyebrow extension of the knee. So it's really important to activate your muscles. Stay there. Don't move. Keep the legs active. Keep the two movements. So the bending and the straightening in place. Now, bend your right leg. Keep the right knee right above the right heel and lift your torso. Belly in, sternum lifted. Move the shoulders gently back. Okay. Roll the arms outward and push the thumbs back. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, lift your arms up to the sky. Keep the arms open at 45 degrees, roughly. Keep the belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, and shoulders gently back. Push the left heel against the ground as much as you can. And now lower your arm and go in Tadasana, in the front of the mat. Close your eyes and observe your body. Observe the muscles that you just used. Observe the feelings that you may have. Now, big step back with your right leg. Keep the 2 legs straight. And again, create the same movement that we did on the other leg. So, imagine that you want to bend the knees, but counter this movement with the other group of muscles that want to straighten the leg. So keep those legs really stable, really strong. I want you to feel the strength on your legs. Now, roll your hips forward and gently go all the way down. Keep the legs really active. Keep the same movement. So part of the muscles of your legs want to bend the knee. The other want to straighten the leg. Stay there. Last moments. Now bend your left leg. Keep the left knee vertical over the heel and lift your torso. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Move the shoulder gently back. Roll the arms outward and push the thumbs back. Push the right heel down onto the ground. Keep the left knee right above the heel. Belly in. Keep the hip aligned. So in case, move from the outer left knee to the outer left hip. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Now, lift your arms up to the sky, roughly at 45 degrees. Push the thumbs back. Keep the belly in. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, straighten your legs, lower your arms, and go back in Tadasana. Close your eyes. Observe. Now, big step back with your left leg. So we're gonna move roughly in the same position that we just did. Right foot forward, left foot back. Bend your right knee. Keep the knee right above the heel. Okay. Now, interlace the hands behind your sacrum. Straighten your arms as much as you can. And keep the hands in contact with your buttocks. Belly in, sternum lifted. Keeping the hands or forearm in contact with your buttocks, push the hands down. Bend your right knee. Okay, belly in. 3 breaths. If you can, at the end of the 3rd breath, close your eyes. If it's too hard for the balance, then keep your eyes open, but focus your attention on your chest. 3 breaths. And at the end of the 3rd, release and change side. Left leg forward, right leg back. Bend your left knee, keep the knee right above the heel, interlace the hands, but like you want to hold the hands of someone else. Okay, straighten your arms as much as you can. Keep the hands in contact with your buttocks, belly in, sternum lifted. 3 breaths. Push the hands down. At the end of the 3rd, if you can, close your eyes and bring your attention on your chest. 3 more breaths. And at the end of the 3rd, release and back in Tadasana. Close your eyes. And while keeping your eyes closed, focus on your chest. See if you can feel something. There's some feelings, emotions, or even tensions in that area. Really gently open your eyes. Lift your arms up to the sky. Keep it open at 45 degrees to keep the shoulders down and open and wide. Inhale, belly in. With the exhalation, bend your knees like you want to sit on a chair. Lean your chest forward, but keep the spine long, the lumbar spine long. So tilt the hip back. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, bring the hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Twist your torso to the right. Put the left elbow outside of your right knee. Keep the forearm creating a straight line. So the palm of the hand facing each other and pressing each other. Press the two hands against each other and the elbow against the knee to twist even deeper. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, don't move, stay there. Lean on your right leg and straighten your left leg. You can do it. You can. Yeah, exactly. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Keep on pushing the elbows against the knee to twist. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, back with the 2 feet together. And now you can twist on the other side. Push the hands one against the other. Push the right elbow against the left knee. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down and twist. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, lean on the left leg. Big step back with your right leg. And 3 more breaths. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. At the end of the 3rd, back with the 2 legs together. Come to the center and come back to Tadasana. Once that you reach Tadasana, close your eyes. Tadasana, come back up. Okay, close your eyes and observe. Observe feelings, emotions. Observe your body. Now, breath after breath, calming down, cooling down. Open your eyes and find the dristi, fixed point in front of you, either at eye level or slightly higher. Keep the shoulders down and sternum lifted, belly in. And while keeping shoulders down, sternum up, belly in, observe that your body is compact now. Feel the strength of your body. Now, keeping your dristi, lean on your right leg, lift your left leg, open the left knee to the side and put your left feet in contact with the right leg. Keep the right knee gently bent. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest and really gently lift your arms up. Put your hands aligned with the top of the head, but keep the shoulders down. Keep the arms wide around the head. Keep some space between the head and the arms. And smile. Stay there. Imagine some roots starting at the base of your right feet and going down deep into the ground, giving you the stability and force to stay in the position. Stable and strong. Really gently Keep the legs in this position, but open the arms roughly at 45 degrees, like you want to open to the sky. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, lower your arms and left leg. Go back in Tadasana and find again your stability, your force. You can already visualize the roots starting also from your left feet and going deep down into the earth, grounding, rooting. Gently lean on your left leg. Lift your right leg. Open the right knee to the side and put your right feet in contact with the left hand. The left leg, sorry. Keep the left leg gently bent. Belly in, sternum lifted. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. And slowly lift your arms up. And put it aligned with the top of the head. Keep some space between the head and the arms. Keep the shoulders down. Keep the elbows wide. Stay there. Lift your chin just a tiny bit. And smile. Stable and strong. Root yourself. Gently. Open your arms like you want to open to the sky. Keep the shoulders down and relaxed. 3 breaths. And gently go back into Tadasana. Close your eyes. And just for a brief moment, bring your attention on your third eye. Okay, open your eyes. Go all the way down on the ground. Tuck your toes under. Now, round your spine as much as you can and allow the top of the head to touch the ground quite close to the knees. Once that you have this position, grab the outer side of your feet and keeping the touch of the top of the head quite light onto the ground, push the hip forward without losing the grip on the outer side of your feet. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, go in child pose just for a brief moment before entering Shavasana. Take everything you need to be comfortable in Shavasana. And just for the first moments of Shavasana, observe your body, especially in the areas where sit your chakras, your main ones.
So bring your attention, start from the base, the root chakra, around the pelvic floor, then move up, a little bit lower than your navel, then keep on climbing, a little bit higher than your navel, next to the earth, next to the heart, and then keep on going up at the base of the throat, and then keep on going up to your third eye. Observe, feel your body, feel any sensation, any tensions, any feelings before relaxing completely. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant a mantra, and at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose. Till that moment, just relax. Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Really slowly. Start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply. And exhale fully with your mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Gently stretch your body. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight, get relaxed. Put your hands in Anna Mudra or Chin Mudra. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.